This is Godbee Vlog Entertainment Television Show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Godbee. Depending location you are watching me from, my time here is 6 5 after 6 West Africa time in Senegal. How viewers, I hope you people are fine, you people are doing good. I'm live broadcast today, title called Remember. Remember is the title of this video. And I want to talk so many things about the remember, the title of this video. Oh, let's go this way, guys. Do you know everything you do, you must remember what you do? Remember the kind of things you do. Remember your word. Remember the promise you promise people. Remember how you used to talk to people. Remember how you used to start. Remember where you keep your things. Keep everything in memory. You have to remember things you do. You have to remember things you do. Oh, I don't know where I keep this thing. I don't know what time that I used to say that word to that person. I don't know. Let's say that let's say I know. I for not even tell her that kind of word. I for not even tell her that kind of word. All those kind of things. You have to remember things you do. Malaikum salam. Yes. Guy, jump this door. You have to remember things you do. Remember everything you do in your life. As a great man you be. As a man of wisdom you be. Welcome to my live stream. I have one viewer now. Thank you. Welcome to my live stream. Let me see your comment, please. Drop your comment and share my video, please. Help me. It's free. Please help me, my fans. Please help me. You have to remember, it is not things that you used to do by yourself. Try to keep something in your memory. You have to remember everything you do. You have to remember so that when people ask you, you say, this is what I said to these people. This is what I promised these people. Remember. I don't know what I do. I just talk that kind of word now. I'm not supposed to tell her like that. My mouth na kosan. My this na kosan. This is not issue of your mouth. When this thing bring problem, you will say, I don't know. What have I done for me to say this kind of word? What have I done for me to say this kind of word to my person? What have I done for me to say this kind of word for my friends? What have I done for me to say? But you are the one that said those words. Some people like to promise. They will tell you, say, don't worry. In life, promise is good. Can you keep to that promise? And that promise, you promise that person is telling you, bros or sister, you promise me that you help me some things. You promise me that you do this for me. Do you remember your promise you promise people? You have to remember everything you do. You have to remember. Remember where you go. Remember where you are coming from. Remember where you put your document. Remember how you and your wife to start your relationship. Remember how you to start your company. Remember those things. Remember how you to start with your friends. Remember how you to start your family. Remember how you to start your investment. You have to remember. You have to remember for everything you do. Remember. So many people are forgetting something. They don't even know where they start. They don't even know how they get to that place. They have forget. No, guys. No, the answer is no. You have to remember everything you do in life. You have to remember. Remember the way you used to talk to people. Remember the way you used to talk to your children. Remember the way you used to talk to your co-workers. Remember the way you used to talk to your father. Remember the way you used to talk to your mother. Remember the way you used to talk to your friends, guys. Not just open your mouth and begin to voice out for people. Because your word that you say to people, people keep the word as a memory for themselves. When time comes, they will say, you are the one that said this word to us. You say this thing, you say this thing, you say this thing, you promise this, you say that, you promise this, you say that. They will begin to answer you for all your word you say. They will answer you. This is what you said to me. This is what you have to remember. You keep everything on record. You put that in your memory. You remember where you keep your password. You have to remember where you keep your password. You have to remember where you keep your document. You have to remember where you keep your car key. You have to remember where you keep your bedroom key. You have to remember where you keep your money. You have to remember where you keep your dollars. You have to remember where you keep everything that you are doing. You keep that on record. You have to remember. Some people forget their password of their Gmail. Some people forget their password of their ATM card. Some people forget their password of their security. Their camera security, they forget their password. You have to remember. You keep them on record. Don't ever this is what I want to do. I don't want to do this kind of thing. I don't want to do here. I don't want to come here. No. You have to put everything in memory. You put them in your brain. When you look your time like this, oh, this is where I keep this. This is where I keep that. This is where I keep this. This is where I keep that. You go straight to that place and take what you keep. You have to remember what you do. You have to remember everything you do. Okay. Do you know in the period of campaign of election, I'll bring some example. The candidate will promise, I will do this for you people, I will do this for this country, I will do this for this state, I will do this for this state. It will begin to promise people. By the time the person got to the office, they will ask, now you promise those things, how many things that have you done to them? Like a boyfriend, a boy and a girl having relationship together, dating. The boy will say, don't worry, I will marry you. You'll be promised the girl, so this that. You have to keep your word. Everything that you promise, you have to keep them in your mind. You have to keep them. Don't forget anything. Remember where you come from. Remember where you are going to. Remember where you come from. Remember the time you used to pay your co-workers. Remember the time you used to pay your workers. Remember the time you used to pay your bill. Remember the time you used to do all those things. You have to remember things you do. You have to remember everything you do. You have to remember them. Don't forget anything that you are doing. Don't forget it. You keep them in your mind. You keep them. This is where I keep this thing. Oh, a day a man wake up. She dress up. After she dress up, he wear his suit. She ask him. He begin to call. Hey, honey, where is my car key? Our wife say, I don't know where you keep your car key. You don't know where I keep my car key. What are you talking about? You don't know where I keep my car key. What kind of question is that? The woman say, I don't know where you keep your car key. If I know where you keep your car key, I will tell you this is the place you keep your car key. This is where you keep your car key. I will point your car key, or I can even take the car key and give to you. The wife told her, say, sweetheart, I don't know where you keep your car key. I'm sorry. It's better for you to look for the car key. They begin to shake the whole bedroom. They come dey find the whole bedroom because of that khaki o. They go find am go here, they go find am come here. Any place wey the man no ever enter sef, they come dey find the whole khaki, they find am, they come, they find am, they go, they find am, they come, they find am, they go. The wife come call am say, ah, honey, as you use that key yesterday, you park this motor, you come to this house, I give you food, you bathe before you enter the bedroom. You don't know where you keep your car key? The time for the man to resume office, the time is running, the time is running, the time is running. You see, the time is running, and the wife begin to ask, say, why have you do this to me? Why can't you help me to look for my key? He asked his wife. His wife said, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. And the wife called, sweetheart, come, sit down a minute. Remember where you keep your key. And the man calmed down. After the man calmed down, she sit down. She said, oh, I know where I keep my key. That cloth that I wear yesterday, the suit that I wear yesterday, my car key is inside the suit. Say, oh, your car key is inside the suit. Say, yes. And he go to the wardrobe. He bring the suit. He put the hand on his pocket and bring the car key. Why am I saying those things? You remember where you keep your things. When you remember where you keep your things, you will never forget anything you keep. You have to remember things you do. Some people keep their checkbook. Some people will keep their checkbook. They will forget the place they used to keep their checkbook. Also, some people forget how they used to sign their signature. How they used to sign their signature. They forget it. They forget. Maybe they want to sign a check, and they sign the check for the person that want to withdraw the money. The person will go to the bank. The bank cashier will tell the person, so this check that you bring to me, the signature of this check is not the signature that this owner of this check used to withdraw the money. The man will say, this is the signature that I'm using. If you don't remember, you could forget it. Then the person will go back to the person and say, see, give me the correct signature. You remember everything you do. You remember everything you do. Don't forget anything you remember. You have to remember where you keep your things. You have to remember the word you said to people. Baby, I love you. Valentine is coming. I will buy you this. I will buy you that. I will do this for you. I will take you to Dubai. I will take you to Turkey. I will take you to Canada. I will take you to Italy. I will take you to Spain. I will take you to Ecuador. I will take you to Panama. You make sure those words for your woman, and the woman must be always be happy, but you forget your promise. You forget your promise, you promise people. You forget your promise, you promise people. When the people see you, when they ask you for the promise, you say, oh, I'm sorry. Why do you forget the promise you promise people? You have to remember your promise. You have to remember things you do. You remember everything you do. You have to remember. It's not the time that people will come to say, why have you doing this thing? Why have you done to me? I don't supposed to do this. I don't supposed to do that. I don't supposed to do this. I don't supposed to do that. No. Don't do that. When the people come to you, you say, I keep my word by myself. I am a man of my word. I am a man of integrity. I am a man of honest. I am a man of truthful. I keep my word by myself. I can't lie for you people. This is what I can do. This is what the word I say in this time. Everything is here. That's why most people that will promise people something. If you don't want to do anything, never give people your hope. Trust me, I will do this for you. I will do this for you. Nobody is child. Nobody is fool. Nobody is stupid. Nobody is stupid. You promise those people those things. As you make the promise, they keep the promise in their mind. They keep the promise in their mind. Say, Mr. John have promised me that he will give me a check of 2 billion. Wow. Say, oh, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. You keep everything. You keep them on record. You keep them on record. Keep everything that you are doing. You keep them. Not forget anything that you are doing. You have to remember everything you do. Where you park your car, where you keep your car key, where you put your office key, the day you used to buy your ticket. Some people even forget the day they used to buy their ticket. When they went to our airport, say, no, this ticket have expired. Some people forget it. They forget it. Keep everything on record. Keep everything you do on record. You keep them on record. As a smart person, as a sensible person, as a wisdom person, when you are doing that, you will be seeing that you are growing yourself up. You'll be seeing that you are growing yourself up. That is how you'll be going. That is how you'll be going. That is how you'll be going. You'll be going higher. You'll be going higher. You'll be going higher. When the time comes, everybody will look around. So, wow, I trust you. I know you always keep your word. I trust you. I know you always remember the word you say. You are the kind of people we need. We are the kind of people we want to be with us. You are the man of yourself. We trust in your word. You do what you can't. You do what you always say. And people will be clapping for you. People will be clapping for you. People will be clapping for you. Those are the things. Because when you forget everything you do, when you forget everything you do, you'll be giving yourself some disrespect for anybody. Say, look at this man that promised the community. You want to give them market, you want to give them water, you want to give them this. You know, do him. He doesn't do anything like that. Why? Why can't you do whatever you promise? You promise people. Why can't you do it? Do you think that the people you promise they are stupid? If you cannot do when people come to you say help me for this, you think I don't have now. I'm sorry. Let it be a next time. You tell the person. It's not that I will give you. You give the person up. Don't do that, man. We have to do something with remember. Remember everything you do. Remember the word you say. You keep them on record. You put them on Jota. You put them on email. And don't ever forget anything you do. Some people forget their email password. Some people forget it. Even their phone password. Their phone password, some guys forget their phone password. They forget it. They forget everything they do. Don't be the kind of person who always forget things. Don't be the kind of person who do something that you don't know where you keep what you are doing. You keep everything on record. You keep them on record. Don't forget anything you do. You put them for your mind. You remember things you do. You remember where you are coming from. You remember where you are going. A story come again. Or someone tell me a story that he have a friend who traveled to Germany. When he get to Germany, she live that is a personal home that he used to lodge. Let me put it in hotel. The hotel that he used to lodge, she leave the hotel to go and price something like car, motor engine, and other things. She leave those place. She leave those place. After he leave those place, then she come back. He doesn't know the hotel that is lodge. She move around and move around and move around all the area in Germany where he used to buy those motor engine, where he used to buy those Mercedes car. He doesn't know the location. He doesn't know the hotel. He forget. Alfred call and say, what have you do to yourself? What have you do? What do you do to yourself? You forget where you come from. You forget where you go. You don't know your hotel. You don't know where you buy your things. We thank God for technology. She pick a phone. She pick a phone. After I pick the phone, she call. Say, hello. My name is so. My name is so. I don't know where my hotel, and I don't know the place that I used to buy those things from you people. The office comes, say where your location you are. They use technology to track in the place. They track it and they drive to the man. They carry the man, they take it to the place that he used to buy the motor. He bring the hotel's receipt, they call the hotel before he go back to the hotel. If this man remember his hotel, those stretch that he called those people, this man will not call them again. This man will not call them again. You have to remember everything you do. Keep everything real. Keep them real for yourself to keep them real. You forget too much. You always forget something. Somebody, I don't know what I keep. I don't know what I've done to myself. I don't know where I used to keep my money. I don't use where I used to keep my car key. I don't know where I used to keep my children's shoe. I don't know where I used to keep my shirt. You forget too much. Stop forgetting things. You try to keep everything real by yourself. Stop forgetting things. You keep them real for yourself. This is where I keep it. This is where I do. Do you remember the word you said to your girlfriend? Do you remember the word you said to your husband? Do you remember the word you said to your children? You keep those words. Do you remember? That is why the teacher teaches us a lot of things in a school. The teachers were all to catch up with things. The teachers were, if you go to the church teaches us a lot of things to catch up in the Bible. This is what Jesus said. This is what those are the things they used to teach us in the school. They teach us for us to understand. They teach us for us to understand. You remember everything you do. I stand for my truth. I remember that I said this to you. I remember that I promised you when I come back from America, I will send you a car. And the money will come. As the money come, you say, where are you? This is what I promised you. I have to fulfill my promise. I have to fulfill my promise to you. Take this. I have to do it. And the person will say, okay, no problem. Let me do that for you. And the person will do it. Those are the things you're supposed to know. Those are the things you're supposed to do. Sometimes our leadership always promise us something that they cannot do. In the time of election. In the time of election, they always promise us something they cannot do. And the citizens say, why those politicians always promise us something that they cannot do? They say, time has come. One of the Governor Yusuf Wike say, a time has come for governor, for all leadership to keep their word real, to remember what they said to the masses, and they begin to use those words as a campaign. He used those words as a campaign to people. Say, time must come. You must remember everything you do. You keep your word in your mind. Whenever you think, when they wake you, hello, Mr. Man, wake up. Where is my car key? Say, this is where I keep it. Where is your husband? You remember things. You don't forget anything you do. You have to remember. You remember things you do with your friends. Oh, Fatuma Kishin Shannon. You are welcome to my live stream. Thank you. Thank you. Please, can you help me to share my live stream video? Please help me share my video. Thank you. You are welcome. I appreciate it. You remember those things you do. Some guys, you have relationship with girl. You will be promised the girl, I will get married to you. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate Fatuma. Uh, uh, I will marry you. I will do this. You promise the girl heaven and earth. You give your promise to the girl. The girl will be happy. The girl will be happy for all your promise you promised the girl. But suddenly you will change your mind. Say, baby, I can be with you again. After many years you date with the girl, I can be with you again. You'll be finding fault. This thing that you do to me, I can continue this life with you again. I'm getting tired about you. Please, I have to stop here. No more relationship again. No more friendship again. Fatima, you are welcome to my live stream. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. You know, you promise the guy, I will marry you. I will do this. And those words you say, this woman, she keep them in his own heart. Say, the man have promised me that he will marry me. He go dey happy. He go dey tell his friends them. He go dey tell all his friends. He go dey tell, if mama dey every day answer say, my daughter, are you not getting married? He go say, no, somebody is coming. Someone is coming that he say, he will marry me. He will do this. He will do that. Why do you say a word that you always forget? When the woman comes, say, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know the time that I promised you those things. I'm really sorry. Right now, I can't marry someone like you. You are not my choice. Wow. After many years for dating, 5 years for dating at 23 years, plus 5 years dating, make the lady 28 years. You are not getting ready for marriage. Oh, the woman will cry, will cry, will cry, will cry, will cry. But do you not forget something that this woman that you hate? Someone is there, admire this lady. And I want to quickly say something to you, everyone. Love a man who loves you. A man who loves you. You always remember that man. That man always remember you. You keep everything real. Don't forget your word you say to people. You have to remember everything you say. Some people forget their textbook in school. Oh, Fatuma, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Fatuma Kishin Shine. Up to you. Up to you. Some people forget their khaki. Some forget their textbook. Oh, I forget something for market. Oh, this is the supermarket. I used to forget this thing. I forget my meat. I forget my tomatoes. I forget my oil. I forget my chicken. I forget my fish. I forget my egg. You always forget something. Why? Why do you forget things like that? Why you dey forget something like that? Don't be say all those things when you keep, so you go to keep them. As you keep them, now so your mind go flashback. Say, this is where I keep this thing. And here you keep them. As you reach them, you pick them. You go to another place. This is the place I keep it. As you go there, you pick them. You pick them one by one. Because you are the one that keep those things by yourself. When people ask of those things that you keep, as a storekeeper, when people ask of the thing that you keep, you say, boss, I'm coming. This is where I keep this thing. This is where I keep this thing. There is no time that you use to search again. When you go to the straight direct place and collect those things. You go straight to that place and collect those things. You go straight and collect those things. You collect those things that you put there. This is where I keep this. This is where I take this. You keep this stand there. You bring this one there. You keep it here. Don't forget anything you do. You always keep them in your mind. You always keep them in your memory. You have to remember everything. You remember where you start. You remember how you take your investment. You remember where you put your visa. You remember where you put your document. You remember those things that you do. You keep them in your mind. You remember everything you do. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate Fatuma. Good night. Good night. You remember everything you do. It's not that people will come to ask you, oh, I don't know where I keep it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everything you do, sorry. Everything you do, sorry. Everything you do, sorry. This is how you used to say, I'm sorry every time of the time. Why do you do that kind of thing? You have a conscience. You have to remember your word you say to people. You remember the things you say to people. When people ask of the thing, you say, this is your money. Like example, a bank will have so many customers with different name, with different accounts. Why some of the bank, the people who bank money, they have account in that place like two account, current account and savings account. The bank will save everything for them to remember the people who have the money. The bank will save their signature for them to remember their signature. The bank will save everything, the date you used to pay, the time you used to send the money, the bank will preserve it. They will keep all those time. You see, they will keep all those time. Why can't you do something like that? Even some Christians even forget where they keep their Bible. They forget where they keep their Bible. Some Christians forget where they keep their Bible. Some Christians forget where they keep their anointing oil. Some even forget where they keep their holy water. Things like this is not good. You remember everything you do to your people. You remember everything you say to yourself. When you promise your wife something, remember what you promise your wife. Remember the kind word you say to people. Remember the kind word you say to your friends. There is some people, they have this habit. When people come to help, say, I need help from you, they'll say, okay, Mr. John, I want you to help me. John will say, yes, I will help you. As John said that, he forget what he said to that people. And the people John promise, they keep those things in their mind. They keep them in their mind. When you remember everything you do, you see how people used to come to you. Walking prophets, miracle Mike, welcome to my wife's scream. Welcome. You see how things will move to you. Because Jesus Christ teaches us how to remember something. That's why God put memory in our brain. That's why we do things with memory. That's why we do things with memory. Before we say, yes, I do, you have to think Christ. You have to remember everything you do to your people. You remember everything you do. It's not that the thing that people will come to you, you say, I forget where I keep my money. I forget where I keep my visa. Thank you, Prophet Monica. Monica, you are welcome to my live stream. Good evening from Africa, Senegal, Dakar. Thank you for joining Godbee Vlog Entertainment Television Show. Right now, my time is 6:40. Thank you. You are highly welcome. Please, can I know your location, the place you are watching me from? Please, can you drop your comment for the location? Let me know your location, the place you are watching me from. Anyone that join me on the live stream, I would like to know your location. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know your location, my fans. Thank you. I really appreciate. This is Godbee Vlog Entertainment Television Show. You remember things you do to your children. You remember how you used to talk to your wife. You remember how you used to talk to your mother. You remember how you used to talk to your father. You remember how you used to talk to your sister. You remember how you used to talk to your friends. You keep those things in your mind. You keep them in your mind. Oh, Jamaica, thank you, thank you, thank you. Up to Jamaica, up to Jamaica. Thank you. That is one Africa. We are together. Up to Jamaica. I appreciate. Thank you. This is one of my fans from Jamaica. We are many in Africa as a YouTuber, and I want to bring a certificate we can grow one another on YouTube platform for this a special platform called YouTube channel. We can grow one another. I'm making arrangement for that. How we can grow one another on YouTube. There is a lot of things that we need to learn on the YouTube platform. There is a lot of things we need to learn to grow up. Okay. Yes, we are Africa. It is Black History Memory Month. There is a lot of things we need to do to grow one another on YouTube. Some people they need banana for their channel. Some people they need WH for their channel. Some people they need how they can get monetization. Some people they need how they can teach them they can get their pin check. Some people need how to create the YouTube channel. Some people want people to teach them how to create the YouTube channel. We need to talk about this thing. So true word. So true. We need to be real. Thank you, Monica. We need to be real for ourselves. We need to help one another. Life is about help. When you help people today, those people that you help, they will remember the help you help them. They will come back to you and say thank you to you. If you help 20 people, the 20 people will not have lost. I am monetization. Oh, I am monetized. Need view. Oh, that is good. You come to live stream, do your continue doing live stream for your channel. Continue doing live stream to your channel. Don't be wait. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. Okay. Don't waste time. You have to do live stream. You have to do live stream. Now YouTube is appreciating you for your good work. You are monetized. You have to do live stream. Face it more. You have to push more. You have to work hard for that, Monica. You have to do everything possible to break the record. The platform is a strong platform. YouTube is a special platform. You have to work hard, man. This is a powerful platform so far. This is a special platform that YouTube bring to everybody to bring your skill out, to bring your passion, to be whatever thing that you want to be, and the world will watch you. The world will contact you. The world will be with you. You have to push harder. No problem. I am going to live stream in a few. No problem. You have to do that. You do that, man. If you have 10 people viewing you, if you have 20 people viewing you on the live stream, if you have 20 people, 30 people, 100 people, it's good. You will get paycheck on time. You have to push more. You have to push that, no looking back. You have to do everything possible to be there. That is my encouragement for you. I've got monetization already, but I'm still working hard to break my record. Because I believe in this platform. It's for everybody. You can check my video. Leave me some blessing. Thank you. Thank you. I will check your video. I will check your video. No problem from that. I will check your video. Okay? I will check your video. No problem. No problem. I will check your video after my program. After my live streaming, I will check your video. No problem for that. Thank you very much. You do things that you will not forget. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. I know we are already friends. You do things that you will not forget. Some people forget their wedding ring. They used to put for their wedding ring. I don't know where I keep and where the ring. Your wife will call you, honey, here's my wedding ring. Your wife will say, hey, honey, where's your wedding ring? Hi, baby, I don't know where I keep my wedding ring. So some men will, their wife will ask them, where you keep your wedding ring? The woman will say, oh, I keep it here. The woman will go straight to that place and pick the wedding ring. But men, yeah, I keep it here. Now, few men, now they keep their wedding ring. Do they remember where they keep the wedding ring? You do everything that you are doing, you do them very well. You do them with brain. You do them with brain. You do them, don't forget anything you do. Don't forget anything you do. Remember things you do. Oh, I can't forget my things I do. I can't forget anything I do. I will always remember my thing. Everything I'm doing in my life, I will always remember it. Everything that I'm doing, I will always remember it. I can't forget anything. And I will not forget anything. I will not forget the word I say to people. I will not forget how I used to help my people. I will not forget anything I do by myself. I will not forget anything I will do for my wife. I will not forget anything I do for my children. I will not forget anything I do for my mother. I will not forget anything I do for my father. I will not forget anything that I do for my community. I will not forget anything that I do for my state. I will not forget anything that I do for my country. I will not forget anything that I do for my Africa. I don't forget anything that I will do for America. I will remember everything I do. Remember. Remember things you do. I will remember everything I do. I will remember everything I do. I will not forget anything that I'm doing. I will not forget it. Some people forget so fast. They can't even remember how they used to do something by themselves. They can't even remember. I don't know where I keep it again. You don't know where you keep it again. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Everything you do, you keep them so that you can remember where you keep those things. It's not like that. You forget so easily. You forget so easily. I have 2 minutes to live live stream. I have 2 minutes to live. You forget things like that. This is not good. This is not nice. Do everything that you can remember. Oh, I can pronounce this name, but you are welcome to my live stream, Mr. Arrow. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you very much. You are welcome to my live stream. Please help me share my live stream video. Okay, I have 1 million in the house. You have to remember those things you do. When people come to you, this is what I promised my people. This is what my people need for me, and I have to keep it for them. I have to do it like this way. Those are the things you will do for them. When the people see you, they will give you respect. When people see you, they will like everything you do. When people see you, they will know that this man is so good. This man is kind. This man is like this. I just like this man. I just like the way this man do something to us. I just like the way this man always keep the word. I just like the way this man, you always remember things you do for us. You keep them for yourself. You keep them for yourself. You try your possible best to do them. Try your possible best to do them. You try everything to do them. You be yourself to remember things you do. When you remember things you do, you see how people used to honor you. You see how people used to respect you. You see how people used to do something with you. You see how people used to do something with you. You keep those words for your mind. You keep those words for your mind. That make you a great person. That make you a special person. Some people promise, but they forget the promise they promise their people. Life is not like that. You remember where you go. You remember where you come from. You remember where you keep your key. You remember where you drive to. You remember where you want to go back to. You remember where you are coming from. You remember where you keep your suit. You remember where you keep your checkbook. You remember where you keep your signature. You remember where you keep your password. You have to remember those things that you do.